Ho, 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 Wizardians. Welcome to our final stream of the year. It's awesome to see you here. Absolutely pumped to have a chat. And the first thing you've probably noticed is I have Nereus here today. It looks a little bit different to Mind. Unfortunately, our big Mind is a bit unwell. He's unable to join us today. So Nereus has been kind enough to fill us in. So thanks, Nereus. Thanks for being here today. Tell me how you going, mate. What's been happening in your world with Wizardia?
Hello, everyone. First of all, happy upcoming holiday season. I'm good. I'm feeling better than mine. So also a bit sick, but feeling a bit better. So yeah, I will cover him today. I think we have quite some interesting news today to share. So I will not spoil it at the moment, but yeah, prepare for it. And I hope you'll find it useful. Yeah, I guess we can start. Yeah.
Brilliant. So first of all, guys, like I've said, it is the last stream of the year. Next year, we will be streaming directly from Discord. We know we have much better pixels. We're up to 1080p. It looks amazing. But we will record and post here to YouTube. So if you haven't dropped a line on our Discord server yet, make sure to head over there and do it. And if you were one of the lucky members that joined us on our last stream with Mind and myself, this was with the Arena Genesis NFT and staking stream. Mind actually dropped an awesome hint about a battle analyzer and a Wizardia Wiki page that was developed by the community, which is super cool, which we're going to share with you today. So as always, give us a like on our YouTube channel, subscribe, head over to our Discord, make sure to follow us as well. That way we can keep you up to date with everything happening, not just with Wizardia, but in the crypto sphere as well. Now, a few days ago, we did run an epic AMA, a massive collaboration with our friends over at Defina. Perhaps did you see that one, Nereus? Did you get time to check it out?
Yeah. I connected to the AMA. It was on the Discord server, so I listened to you guys talking with the Defina stuff.
Yep.
And the project was interesting. I even know somebody in our Discord said that they started playing Defina. Was it Homer, maybe?
Yeah, we saw Homer. Defina run a mad promo where they were giving away 3 or 4 NFTs for free, which is really cool. So if you haven't already, head over there, pick up those NFTs and get involved in it. At Wizardia, we actually run a incredible promotion. We run 50% off 3 NFTs, Elsevier, Rose, and 7. Did you see the new skins and how they look?
Yeah, they look awesome. First of all, when I saw Elsevier, it seemed interesting, but when I saw the legendary Elsevier skin with moving parts, it was, oh my god, it was awesome.
I thought
do it happen? Maybe you can show them on the screen to the guys.
I had a look, so they've been taken off the website. I'm hoping one of our colleagues actually shoots me through a few pictures for it. But they look really cool. Elsevier had some wings.
Yeah.
The epic or the legendary, where he was juggling Christmas presents, which looked amazing. But 7, she really stood out to me. So everyone that did join us, everyone who took part and grabbed one of these NFTs, congratulations. And again, thank you very much for supporting us. Shishani, you're in the comments nice and early like always. It's good to see you. Massive props, massive thumbs up. By any chance, Nereus, did you get any of those NFTs from Defina or possibly one at 50% off with Wizardia?
Unfortunately, no. I didn't participate in the raffle in both Defina and Wizardia's, but I had, I spent quite some time with those images because I was using them, in one place, in another place. So it was exciting, just to see them, how different they look like, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's still possible to win them in this pre-holiday season tournament that we're hosting. So there's one more chance.
I've seen that one. Have you participated or have you signed up for the Remind Me yet?
I think I signed up like a few months ago or during the first tournament. So I'm getting all the notifications since then. So I'm ready.
I'm super pumped for it. There is quite a cool prize pool there as well, where you can win up to 600, which is awesome. And it's free entry. So, I mean, fairly typical of Wizardia to give to the community as much as we can, especially around Christmas, the time for giving. So get involved. Get one of these epic skins. They are Christmas edition. So it's not like we can bring them back at any other time. They are super, super rare. And looking in our chat, we've got a big comment from Mind himself. Hey guys, happy holidays to you all. Watching the stream from my bed while drinking some hot tea and trying not to cough so much. Mind, look after yourself, mate. It is a wonderful time of the year. I know it's quite cold over in Lithuania, but look after yourself. And Nereus, you said you're a bit unwell as well. I hope you're not as crook as Mind.
No. I'm pretty much okay now. I can speak, as you see. I can sit. So that's enough for me.
Alive and well, ready to keep on roaring, which is good. But yeah, with regards to this holiday season tournament, it is going to be big. It starts today. Is that correct?
Yeah, at the same time as the 5th PvE tournament. It's, I think, 1 p.m. UTC time. So both of the tournaments starts at the same time. Yeah, and this pre-holiday season tournament is a PvP mode. So instead of playing all the time against bots, you have a possibility to play against real human players. But of course, if there's no human player available at that moment, I don't know how much does it take, 30 seconds or a minute to match two players. So if in case there's nobody online, then you'll play against bots. Just not to wait for half an hour or 10 minutes or 50 minutes or what it takes for another person to join. You'll be taken to a battle where you'll play against the bots. But still, you'll have a lot of possibilities, a lot of battles against human players and me as well, because I'm also planning to play quite heavily. Maybe I'll also stream on the Twitch. We'll see.
That would be cool.
But it should be fun competition, and I guess there will be quite a lot of participants this time because also, as I mentioned, it's PvP, so it's a bit more, spicy, more spice added to the fun. So
a little bit more flavor to savor. It's a long time coming, but it's awesome to see that PvP is out there. It's why we love it. It's good fun. I'm hoping to come up against you there, Nereus. I've got my team ready to go. Perhaps you're willing to share your team, maybe a hint on your strategy.
I can share. The strategy is very simple. It's a random. So unfortunately, you will not be able to use your team because we will get, both you and me will get random teams every time, as we're getting now in practice mode when we're practicing. So this way, it will be equal conditions for all the players, because you will not be using your wizards. You are not obliged to have wizards. You don't need to buy tickets. It's absolutely free. You just need to connect and you can play right away. You'll be given 3 wizards with consumables, and your opponent will be given the same setup as well. Well, not the same team, but also 3 wizards for a battle and 3 consumables. And both wizards and consumables are random, although from presets. So it doesn't mean that it will be very, very, very strange, very unfortunate builds. They should be quite strong, but it depends what I get and what you get. So if I get better setup, and most probably I'll have an upper hand, and most probably I will win. So
well, there we go. I wish there was some kind of cheat sheet or battle analyzer that could help out for new gamers to come over. Of course, that was another little hint for what we're going to discuss today. So again, keep up to date, subscribe to the channel. We're going to drop some cool stuff. But yeah, it's been awesome to have your feedback there on this free tournament. Randomize wizards, test them out, test out those consumables, find out what works for you, what you like, and essentially just try before you buy. It's going to be a really good way to test it out. this tournament has dropped simultaneously with Tournament 5. So again, there's a couple there. Get out there, test them out, try the wizards that you've got in Tournament 5. I'm super excited for it. And of course, with the new Tournament 5, it does mean we've ended Tournament 4. By any chance, have you seen the leaderboard or the top 5 for Tournament 5?
Yeah, actually I did. I have them on my screen right now.
Yeah.
So the results were quite good. I mean, the first place was with 7,155 points. I checked; it's not the record amount. I think on the previous tournament, the tournament number 3, it was 7,500 or something like that. But
insane points.
Yeah, but competition now was a bit more tough because top 5, 5th place, it was Homer. He had 5,800 points. So it's 1,300 apart, but still, top 5.
It's
Starting
incredible, these points.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I guess I know which build was used mostly, because if somebody followed our Twitch stream where I was playing a couple of builds, one of the builds was pretty OP. So if you want to know which one, please visit Twitch platform. Please visit Play Wizardia account, and you will find one of the streams with one build that was pretty supreme. I will not tell.
I do have a list here. We'll discuss some stats shortly. I've got the highest win team combinations plus the consumables here as well, so we can talk about them. Before we get into them, I've actually shared here on screen. You can find it over at Wizardia. The top 5 winners. It's good to see Shishani getting back up in 4th place. Homer over there in 5th place. Star and Aries. Maybe you can share your opinion on what's happened here with Star and Aries. We've got some very similar names. Perhaps they're the same people. What do you think, Nereus?
No, my guess would be that they are from the same guild, or let's say a group of friends, or just people who are playing together. It's a pretty common thing in games, especially that are online, massive multiplayer online, for people to play with similar names. In front and at the end of a name, adding some markers, or how to call them, that distinguish them from other players. So my guess is it's just 2 players, playing, talking with each other, sharing ideas, builds, and so on, and it works for them.
It's a great community, and it's great to see these mini guilds coming together and actually starting to form. And perhaps this Star and Aries were also a prominent figure in creating the Wizardia Wiki, the battle analyzer, and putting some stuff together of what we're going to discuss today. If you're out there, Star, if you're out there, Aries, send us a message, drop something in the comments here. I actually did reach out to Star about a week and a half ago. I sent an email, did not hear back, but please let us know. We'd love to hear it. I can see in 2nd place, we've got G1PZI or one, quite a good one. He was actually the winner of a recent tournament as well. So some familiar names in there. It is awesome to see. And of course, looking forward to Tournament 5 as well as the free tournament to see who takes home the bacon.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, the record score, I just opened the 3rd tournament, and exactly this player that is in the 2nd place, I just don't know how to pronounce it, G1PZ91. So he had 7,533 points.
Whoa.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Tell me, what's your best score, Nereus?
Do you really want me to tell you?
I think I know what it is, and I think it's better than what I've done.
It was 2,000 something.
Oh, mate, you've absolutely demolished me.
Really? Oh, but I was using this strong build.
Okay, what build did you use?
I don't want to tell. Yeah, I do remember.
Oh,
But
there. All right. So we've got some secrets out there. We've got some secrets out there from Nereus himself. And if you're interested in learning some of Nereus's secrets, head over to Play Wizardia on Twitch. He's definitely got some stuff going on there. It's a really good place to get involved and see what's happening, learn some secrets, and learn some statistic as well. Do you still have some of the other numbers from the top scorers and top points?
I have them open here. So you want me to go through the tournament number 4, yeah?
Yeah,
Top
if you can
10
go
or...
through, tell us
Sure.
some of the top points you've got. That'd be cool to see and talk about, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, so Star in the first place had 7,155. Well, actually, maybe I can do it a bit differently. I can share. No.
Whilst you're
Anyway,
sharing that, I'll say
I'll
big shout out
just...
to Shoshani. Thanks for coming, mate. We'll see you on the record. Have a good Christmas, a good New Year's, and happy Wizardia holidays.
Yeah, so I'll just need to tell you guys I cannot share it, unfortunately. So second place, G1 PZ91, 6,700 points.
Whoa,
Aris,
insane.
third place, 6,300 points. Shishani, 6,000 points. Homer, 5,800. Then it's Yamatato, almost 5,000. Life X26, 4,700. Danila Small, 4,500. Jake F. Jima, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, 4,286. And top 10 finished by 13 Black Sabbath, 4,200 points.
I
So
think
in
Black
order to
Sabbath
get
is
into top
actually the
10,
leader of our free tournament too. So good to see everyone touching some different tournaments there.
So. Yeah, I think you're right, because I always saw the name, up on the top side of the ladder, but I didn't remember exactly which place. But if you think that it was first, then I think you're right. I
Definitely saw him up there. So Black Sabbath, shoot us a message if you're listening. Shoot us a message if you're watching afterwards. But congratulations on smashing it, getting such high points in a couple of different tournaments. We're looking forward to seeing you in the new free PvP tournament and Tournament 5, both coming live in literally just a few hours. I think it's 1 p.m. UTC. So get involved. Don't be late. If you're not there, you're square, or however that saying goes.
And can I quickly shout out the names of from 11th to 20th place? Maybe somebody's watching.
Let's see who's out there. Let's see. I think there might be someone I'm looking out for, someone that's supposed to be joining us today, but perhaps is a little bit sick. Mind, we're looking at you here, mate. Let's see if you made it.
No, mind is not there, unfortunately.
Snap.
So, spoiler alert, but yeah. Okay, so 11th place, Flaco. 12th place, Nardium. 13th place, Dragonbite 91. And I'll tell the score as well quickly. So Flaco almost 4,000 points. 11th place, Nardium 12th place, 3,900. 13th place, Dragonbite 91, 3,600 points. 14th place, Orcodew 3,500. 15th place, Golden Sun 3,200. 16th place, Dekai 2,900. 17th place, Desmondo 2,800. 19th place, Ray 7MW 2,772 points. Tregle 19th place, 2,700 points. And the last spot, 20th, is Gadji, 2,582 points.
22,000, did you say?
Yeah, well, actually, no. Actually, 2,522. And I was 21st. So
and what was your highest score?
So this was the highest score for me, 2,522. And I finished 21st. So I was How much? 60 points away from top 20.
Well, there we go. Keep going. Who knows? In the free tournament or tournament number 5, it might be you and Ben fighting. We've seen in the comments here, Ben was number 5th, but as an employee, no prizes. Unfortunately, that is the case, but it would be a bit unfair to see employees or minds taking home some of the bacon.
Yeah, exactly. All the time when mine was on the top 10, top 20, or Ben, or well, I haven't been there unfortunately. But if I get someday, I will also be dismissed from the list, and the next player, let's say, who is behind me, or if I am 20th, then 21st place will receive a prize for 20th place. So it's just common sense.
Well, there we go. It's good to know. And of course, if you want to know who the Wizardian gamers are, get on to Play Wizardia, join us here at YouTube, head over to Discord, Twitter, wherever you want, and actually see who you can battle. And of course, it'll be the best way to develop your own strategy and learn as much as you can about the game. Because once you think you know everything, new consumables, new wizards, new strategies keep evolving. So it's an ever-changing game, which makes it super, as you said earlier, spicy, and definitely adding extra flavor, which is great.
Exactly. Fun. One more thing for the tournament number 5, PvE. We're adding one more flavor. Can you tell me what? Elsevier is coming to the game.
Mind blown. There we go.
Yeah.
Did you get an Elsevier? Is he in your team?
I think so.
Nice. I like Elsevier. I've definitely got myself an Elsevier. I'm a big fan. I can't wait to actually use him. I think he's going to be a game changer. So if you've missed out, get over to the website, get yourself a massive Elsevier. And of course, look out for our discounts. We have the AMA last week where there was 50% off. We do run mad specials, especially now during Christmas time and New Year's. Bolster up that team, get that strategy going, and cash in on some wizard prizes.
So I need to go for 15 seconds, just open the door. My kid just came back home. I just need to allow.
No worries. Now, I did get some information as well, everybody, on our last tournament, which was tournament 4. Some of the biggest biggest statistics, the highest win rate combinations. Number 1, the best team was Olek in first position, Tar in second, and Shakara in third position, where they won the vast majority of their battles at 88%. So it's definitely a bit of a butch strong team. What do you think about that team, Nereus? I will repeat it in case you missed. The most popular and the strongest win rate was Olek, Tar, and Shakara in that order.
So you have a healer that heals three wizards. That's a nice feature to have.
Absolutely.
Then we have Oleg, who has one of the spells that hits all 3 wizards. So that's also a good option to have. And Chikari is a strong hitter, if I remember correctly. She has both skills that attack single target, but strong hits. So it's pretty much balanced team. But for me, this team, I think, didn't work well. Maybe because I got strong opponents, strong setups in most battles. Maybe because of that, but if people are playing it quite a lot and getting a lot of wins, then it should work. We just need to find a right way how to use it. Maybe I was using wrong consumables. That also changes a lot, because you can add 3 mana potions or 3 revival potions or 3 health potions, and it's 3 totally different strategies. So
now, looking at the first highest win rate, Olek, Tar, and Shakara, the most popular consumables was a resurrection potion for Olek, a mana potion for Tar, and a health potion for Shakara.
Interesting, but it's very, very logical. And let's see, for a first spot, most of the times I would also use Resurrection Potion, sorry, not Resurrection, Revival Potion, because yeah, it makes most sense to use it there, because usually you put a wizard with lowest health in the first spot, and if you are using that wizard, as they call them, glass cannon wizards that are dealing a lot of damage, and usually to all three wizards, they have like 880, 900, 900 plus health, so they need to survive at least for 2 rounds. So in order for this to happen, Revival Potion usually does that.
Exactly right.
And you can, yeah, and you can cast 2 spells with that wizard.
Well,
and
as the old saying goes, you've got to risk it for the biscuit. It is a hard one to figure out, but it's definitely worked. Now,
but of course you need to have additional wizards that accompany them and make them stronger. And when opponent needs to choose between when he has an option to choose and he is obliged to choose which wizard to attack, instead of knowing that I just have to attack the first one, then this means that your build is built well.
It is.
So what do we have in the second spot? What was the second wizard?
So in the second position was Tar. Olek number 1, Tar number 2, Shakara number 3.
Yeah, okay. And Tar was with mana potion, if I remember correctly, yeah?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, that makes sense.
I was a big fan of a mana potion with Tar. I think it's a very good combo.
Yeah, because you can inflict a lot of damage. Well, first of all, he has a lot of health, so this means that he can absorb a lot of attacks against him, especially if it's AOE attacks that are being, when the damage is being dealt not to one single wizard but to all 3 of them. This means that the damage is usually higher the sum of the damage, but less to every single wizard. So this means that he can withstand longer time. So
and he's got a bit more health. He's a butch wizard for sure.
Yeah, 1,400 or something like that health. And having a mana potion means that he can inflict a lot of damage a lot of times in a row, because then he has enough
handy
juice.
wizard to have. Now, what was really interesting to me, now we've really discussed the first most popular win rate combo. Number 2 and 3, they're very similar here. So let me break them down, number 2 and 3, and then I can get some feedback from you, Nereus. Number 2 in first position, wizard first position is Hinata. Second position, Hinata. Third position, Tar. So we've got 3 healers. And the third most popular win rate combo was Sering, Hinata, and Armin. Both these 2 teams did come in with 81% win rate. Very big healing teams, with Sering being the only big damage dealer. But what do you think about these teams?
Yeah, it's a bit more, how to call it? Yeah, I see Ben is writing that Hinata is OP. Yes, she is, but having 2 Hinatas in a team,
risky.
I don't know. It's risky. First of all, then you have 2 wizards that are the same affinity. If your opponent has, let's say, 1 or 2 wizards with a stronger affinity against your affinity, then you're in trouble. Even though you have healers, you are in trouble.
Danger.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure if, Hinata is very strong, but having 2 Hinatas, well, honestly, I haven't tried it, but just thinking about it, I'm not sure that it's the best choice. But no, I'm not that big of an expert. I'm just expert after when I try it, then I can definitely say if it works for me or not. And and I'm expert of my gameplay, of how I play, not maybe others, maybe Shishani, maybe Homer, who just joined us. Hello, Homer. Maybe he knows how to use them correctly, or he has a strategy where it just works. And no, if it works for 80%, it was 80 plus, yeah? Win rate.
81% is
Yeah,
the win rate,
So
81%.
it works for others. It works, but maybe there are builds that work a bit better.
I think adding the double Hinata is definitely a strategic move. It requires a lot of patience. And it's something I don't have a lot of. I like to get out there and bash my way headfirst through everything. But clearly it's worked. And I'd be interested to know, unfortunately, I couldn't find out how many points were attained with these combos, only the win rate. So absolutely insane. And I'm excited to see these new wizards come in and actually see what they can do and what new strategies they're going to put in. So Tournament 5 and the special holiday tournament, get involved. It's going to be entirely different and super exciting. Now,
the only thing, sorry, I just need to express one more thing, but we spoke about Elsevier, that he's coming to the game. He's coming to the tournament number 5, to the PvE tournament, but he's not coming to the this PvP tournament.
okay.
And the reason is just because in the PvE tournament number 5, you are choosing your team, you're building it, but in the PvP tournament, but we'll be playing this free version as well. There are presets of teams, so it's still not added in this module for at least for now. So
Okay.
yeah, so we'll not be able to try it in the free version. Yeah. He's available in PvE version number 5 tournament, but unfortunately not in the free PvP holiday season tournament. So
well, that's all right then. If you've got him, you can still use him. Head over and make the most of it. Ben has confirmed the win rate was 81% without consumables, 85 with consumables. So Hinata is definitely helpful to have. So thanks for the feedback there. And I really appreciate you filling in on some information too, Nereus. Everyone's grateful. Before we drop bombs and before we really get into our battle analyzer and the wiki, I did speak with our main man, Ben, in the chat here about some new things that have come to Wizardia's Discord. So in case you missed it, I'll bring it up here now. But we've got a new server economy. The Wizardia Discord server hosts a monetary system that rewards the most active members of the community. So head over to Wizardia, get involved, get to be a part of it because we've got some mad stuff going on. Maybe you can break down a little bit of what you see here, Nereus, and I'll shoot over a link to the Discord server in the chat. So if anyone's not a part of it, they can do it nice and easily.
So, as Ryan already told you, first of all, we would like to invite you to join if you still haven't joined our Discord server. There's a lot of people talking, some of the people are even sharing their strategies, how they play, and one of the fun things. Well, okay, firstly, I'll say that there's a lot of competitions, raffles, and so on. So definitely, you need to come there and just to see and to try and win something. But one more thing that's new here, as you see, you can buy things, actual things, in Discord server for the coins that you can get in Discord. It's not like Wizardia tokens, but the coins in Discord server. So
okay, so Wizardia Discord server coins.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see first thing that you can buy, it's monthly raffle tickets. Second thing is Wizardia cheat sheet, and the third one is PvE tournament entry ticket. And as you can see, how to earn. Right now there are 2 ways to earn in the server. First one is logging in daily and doing some tasks, and the second one, in order to see it, I need to open because it's cropped. I cannot see it on the screen. I'll just open the Discord server to tell you the second, or maybe Ben will tell us here in the comments. but maybe
I
I'll
do have
find
some
it.
prices I can whip up very shortly as well for the cheat sheet, the tournament entry ticket, and so on. I'll show them ones in just a moment when we finish running through this.
Yeah, let me quickly find it.
So as you can see, there's so much wicked and new things happening here at Wizardia, on our Twitter, on our Discord, with our YouTube. It's absolutely booming. So head over. And Ben has confirmed the second way isn't out right now. So if you want to be one of the first to learn about it, get involved. Head over to Discord. The link is right there. Give it a click, give it a follow, boost it up. The more people that get involved, the better it's going to be for everyone. So let's work on building this community. In regards to prices of Discord tokens on things, I'm bringing that up just now. Here we go. So breaking things down, Neris, do you want to take that one from the top?
Yeah, so Wizardia statistics cheat sheet is 1,000 coins, monthly raffle ticket 2,500, PvE tournament entry ticket 3,000, monthly raffle ticket 2 entries 4,000, and monthly raffle ticket 3 entries 5,000 coins. So if you're active enough, if you just keep joining and doing some small things daily, you will earn those coins and you can spend them on very nice things, as you can see here. So
there we go. It is the season for
encourage you to
giving.
join. Yeah.
It is the season for giving, guys. So get amongst it. It's amazing to have such incredible staff like yourself, Nereus, and of course Ben, who's really fronting things over on the Discord server and creating such amazing things. So get involved, everyone. It is amazing. But that kind of sums us up for our informative part of today. Other than what we've discussed, we have dropped a few hints, but we've got a massive drop for everyone to really release it. Nereus, I think you're much more adept in explaining this to me. Do you want to tell everyone what we've got today? And I'll bring it up on the screen.
Yeah, perfect. So once you open that page, I'll start explaining, but basically we have a wiki for Wizardia. So if you imagine, wiki page, so this is pretty much it, with all the wizards, spells, consumables, information about the lore, arena. Oh, I see. Ryan already opened the page.
There we go.
Yeah, this is the home page. So a lot of information, and the last part, it's tools, and there's a battle analyzer, list of all wizards, list of all spells. So I guess this will be the last thing that we'll open and talk most time. But let's go quickly through all of these sections. Let's start from lore, where you can find the main information about the fog.
So it's just taking a moment to load there, guys. So I'm going to pull it up. We will have to apologize with mine's being out a bit sick today. We have had to jump in and fix a few things up. I'm in pretty rural parts of New South Wales of Australia, Murray-Marang. So bear with me up. And take it away with the lore. What have we got here?
Yeah, so as you can see, we have information about the fog, the tearing, the core, about original wizards, then about the magic. It's the affinities, mind, body, and soul, and which wizards correspond to which affinity. So basically, once you open it, at least once read it, I'm sure that you'll find it interesting. Then we can go to the second.
Awesome. Something I've heard some of our community mention quite often is they'd love to see a Wizardia comic, anime, movie, something like that. And this is definitely a step towards it. It's putting things in an easy to find place. I love the lore of Wizardia. It's incredibly immersive. And below the lore, we've got the wizards.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a section for all the wizards that are in the game. And you can press on any of the wizards, And you'll see the detailed information about that wizard. Yeah,
I've
let's
just
try Elsevier.
There we go. He's popped up here. He is the badass. Not allowed to swear, but you know what I want to say about this guy. He is Mr. Halloween himself, Elsevier the Scribe.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see his story, his affinity, rarities, and attributes that are spells. So you can see how much it costs, yeah, the value, the damage that it deals, or the amount of health that the spell restores. And you can see the information about each wizard here. So it's in convenient way to find the information and to use it.
I really, really like it. I think the community's done a great job being able to put this information together. And obviously, a shout out to yourself, Nereus. Obviously, you're the one that really helped to make sense of things and help build it. So it looks epic. And of course, below the wizards, we have attributes.
Yeah, exactly. As I mentioned, attributes, they are currently, the spells that our wizards use. So again, we have a list of all the spells. You can press on any of the spells just to show what's there. Yeah, just press on hand cannon.
Here we go.
And you can see a short description, image on the right, and most of the spells videos, how they look like, affinity and stats of each rarity of the spell.
It's
the damage
awesome.
that it deals at the bottom.
Looks unreal. Yeah. So obviously we've got all the information about the wizards. We've got the attributes. We've got the lore. We've got the strengths. We've got the weaknesses. But obviously we need to learn what wizard's going to go with what consumable. So beneath the attributes, we have consumables.
Yeah, exactly. Currently in Wizardia, there are only 3 potions that are released, but at least 9 were scheduled to be released, and I guess even more will be, as the game progresses. But currently we have 3 of them. So sorry.
We've got
health
some
potion,
fillers.
Health potion, mana potion, and revival potion, as you can see. And also just a few short ways how to obtain those consumables. So if you are quite active, if you log in every day to Wizardia game, you can see on the day 1 you receive 1 health potion, on the 2nd day in a row you receive mana potion, on the 3rd day you receive revival potion. Then if you log in for 4 days, you start receiving 3 items each. And on the last 7th day, if you log in for the whole week every day, then you will receive a big bunch of potions, 9 in total. 3 health potions, 3 mana potions, and 3 revival potions. Yeah, exactly. And basically you don't need to do anything else. You just pop up, play a game, or if you have time, or if you don't even have time, just just log in, and that's it. Claim the prize, and you're
there
good
we
to go.
It's a nice little freebie to have there. So make sure if you're joining in with Tournament 5, if you're heading over for the free holiday season tournament, make sure to log in, get those consumables, give yourself the best chance at winning. And of course, our next big segment is Arena.
Yeah, it's interesting also place where you get, the more advanced players will already know the mechanics of the battle, but still, for everyone, basic information is written here, like rounds, turns, consumables, when the wizard is killed and who is the winner. So basic information, and then there's arena modes that are planned and that are released. So at that moment we have practice mode available and these weekly tournaments. So also if you would press practice mode, there's a description about practice mode.
Exactly.
But, as the game progresses, this all the information on this web page will be updated, more information added once we have something released. We just add here, and in the future, every player, every person who will open this Wizardia Wiki page will have the opportunity to edit and give suggestions how to edit. If they find a mistake, they can inform us throughout this system itself, and maybe even adjust them themselves. So as usual wikis work. So yeah,
There we go. So I absolutely love it. Now, we have had a discussion about the wizards and the spells. Before we jump into the battle analyzer, let's work our way from the bottom to the top. As I was always taught when I was younger, save the best until last. So
exactly.
Bringing up a list of all wizards. One moment, it will come up.
Mm-hmm.
We have a little bit of slow Wi-Fi, but good things are certainly worth waiting for. Here we go. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, so now you can see a table with all the wizards listed here, with all the different rarities. And this is very handy when you want to, let's say, search for all body wizards. So please enter in the body column. Yeah, just enter body. And in the rarity column, enter, let's say, epic. If you want to see all epic body wizards. And here you can see the names, the rarity, affinity, health, how much health every wizard has. And when you're selecting a wizard, or trying to put in your head like a strategy or build this way, it's a lot easier to navigate and to get all the information quickly, all the information that you need. With the wizards, it's not much information that you can sort by, because it's basically mana that's 10 for all the wizards at the moment, and the only differences are health, and of course affinity and rarity, but most of the time it's health that you're looking for in this table. But with the second table, but once you open the spells table, you'll see that it's even more handy.
Oh, I think there's been some magic put into the spells here. This is awesome. Break it down for us, Nereus. What are we doing here?
Yeah, again, as we did before, let's choose affinity, any that you like. Let's do, I don't know, soul or body.
Soul. We haven't seen soul, so soul is good.
Yeah, and let's choose rare again. Or epic.
Rare?
Yeah. No worries. No worries.
Yeah, well, we're there now. Rare is good.
Yeah, and then you can choose, let's say that you want to sort all the spells that are doing damage to 3 enemy wizards. So in the targets column, please enter number 3. It's number of targets here. So now you can see, all spells that are soul affinity, and 3 of them deal damage and 1 of them heals. So in order to see only damage dealing spells, in the type column, please write attack, or at least A, or A and T, and then it will remove the AT. Yeah. So now we have 3 spells, and
wow,
it took a few seconds for us to sort this information and to use it. And if you would press on the plus button on the left side of each row, there you can on the left side, there you'll see the wizard that has a spell.
So there we go. This is awesome. If you're looking to get over there and actually win some tournaments, I think this is where Star, Aries, Shoshani, this is where these Wizardians are going to be. So head over, brush up on that knowledge. This spells table is phenomenal. I am impressed, but we've got the big one left.
So it's a battle analyzer. Yeah.
Boom. There it is. We've got it loading up. There's so much information. I've had a bit of a look, but I have kept it a bit of a secret from myself. I know, Nereus, you and the community have worked hard to build such an incredible tool. But with such huge depth at Wizardia, it definitely does take a moment to bring it all up here. But here we are. What do we do? Take us through it.
Yeah, so there's 2 ways how you could use this battle analyzer. one of the ways is when you're thinking of a build, when you're trying to build your team and to build your strategy, how to play, and to see which build is stronger than another build. This is when you're still in thinking stage, still not playing. Then you open it, you choose, let's say, the wizards that you think are a good, let's say, team for you. Just choose any wizards.
We'll go with Petro number 1. Elsevier, I am quite partial to the big man. And who do you think? Who's your favorite wizard here, Nereus?
My favorite, I guess, is S, but S I would use in the first spot. In order to use first spot, maybe, you know what? Let's use Ben's suggestion and add Hinata there. Well, he would say Hinata should be first. Ben would like to have her in first spot, so
okay. Hinata, Elsevier, S. How does that sound?
I think that my S would be dead before I get to use it, but yeah.
Possibly. Well, let's put Armin in. Armin's got a good a tar. Mix it up a bit.
Let's do tar. Yeah.
All right.
Now I like it a bit more. Yeah, and also, of course, you can use different rarities, but in order to open the battle analyzer, you need to enter your opponent as well. So
okay. So let's go with Armin. 7. And Shikara.
Yeah, and a little bit later you'll understand why you need to enter opponent's wizards. And also, Ryan, could you please choose show opponent's team table? Choose yes.
Okay.
For now, yeah, we'll just show the full table.
All right, countdown. 3, 2, 1. Analyze. Let's let the computer do its magic. It's about to pop. We're about to see some really cool stuff. And again, remember, I am in a very rural part of New South Wales here in Australia. My internet is as slow as you can imagine, slow as a 3-legged horse. So when you head over, it won't impact your battle. It won't impact your time too much. So it is called a battle analyzer. When you're out there doing battle, when you're into it, make sure to jump on, have a look, use this to your advantage, because I can almost guarantee you, if your opponent's using this and you're not, you are at a big disadvantage.
Yeah, I see that it's loading already.
Yeah, here we go.
And as I mentioned, you can use it both ways. You can use it while making your strategy and still not playing the game, but you can use it even in the battles. How I use it: once a battle starts, I quickly open this battle analyzer. I enter my team. Of course, if I'm playing in a tournament where I can choose my team, then my team is already selected, so I don't need to do anything with my team. I just need to add opponent's team. But if I'm playing like we'll be doing now, this pre-tournament, where you get a random team and your opponent gets a random team, so every time you need to enter your wizards and opponent's wizards. So it takes, I don't know, like 10-15 seconds at least for me to enter the wizards, and when I press analyze, and it takes few seconds, and the window is open with all the information that you could need, or at least
got to be quick
information. Yeah, I see that few images are not being shown here, but it's not a problem. The main information is here.
Again, it is likely on my behalf. I am using my phone as a modem. Everyone's welcome to check out Murra Meringue. It is literally backcountry Australia, on the coast, in the forest. We've certainly got more trees than Wi-Fi, so massive apologies for that. But like you say, Nereus, the information is what's important. So
exactly. So first of all, I guess everyone can already understand that on the left side, the biggest pictures are your team, and this means Hinata in the first spot, Elsevier in the second spot, and Ta in the first spot in your team. So here you can see already all the basic information about your wizards. It's their health. Hinata has 1,100, Elsevier the same amount, and Ta 1,550 even. Oh, a lot. Yeah. Also their affinities, and well, it's soul, mind, and body, and you can see their specialities. Well, at least I call them specialities. If you see this plus and number 3, or target sign and 3, so this means that if it's plus and 3, this means that it's a healer that heals 3 wizards. Yeah. If it's target sign and 3, this is a wizard that has a spell that damages 3 opponents' wizards.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's... Oh, it also shows, yeah, if it's a wizard, let's say, with a spell that heals 1 wizard, as you can see on the right side, Amin is. So it's also shown. But if... I don't remember if it's a strong hitter. Yeah, exactly. If it's if a wizard has one... not one, but both spells that deal damage to single target, and one of them is cheaper and deals less damage, and the other one costs a lot more mana but deals a lot more damage, I think it could be target sign and 1, or no image at all. But still,
Okay.
you know, this is a quick way just to understand what you have on your hands and what opponent has. What opponent has, you can see in the same table. If you look to the right from your wizards, let's say, Ryan, if you would go, please don't use the lower table at the moment. Let's start from the higher one.
Gotcha.
From our team. Yeah, I'll run like this. Yeah. So here, yeah, you can see spell 1 and spell 2 columns. So this is your wizards. So it's Hinata that we have here. Hinata's first spell damage and second spell damage. If you would move your cursor over to the spell 1 a bit higher. Oh, yeah, exactly. No, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, like this. Here you can see again the name of a spell, how many targets it damages or heals, how much mana does it cost, and the standard value, let's say, of that spell. Is it damage or heal? So could you, one more thing, could you please hover on the table legend on the right side of the table at the top? There's an explanation of color coding. So if you see a spell in a green background, it means that your wizard's affinity is stronger than the opponent's wizard's affinity, and it deals more damage than it's supposed to deal. Let's see, if a standard damage is 550, it was, I think, for the first spell, yeah?
Super effective.
Yeah, exactly. So this means that instead of 550, it deals from 686 to 715 damage against Chikara. But again, if the affinity of Hinata is worse than 7's affinity, like it is now, as you can see, it deals less damage. So, and it's in yeah, exactly. And it's in red background. So once you get used to it, you instantly understand by looking at this table which wizards are stronger against which opponent's wizard. And that way you can start putting your strategy in your head, what you will do, who will you try to kill first, or who will you protect, let's say. It depends. And yeah, and also if like now we have Hinata with a healing spell, you will have a plus sign in front of number, let's say, like now it's 380. So it means that it heals 380, and not to the opponents, of course, but to your wizards.
It would suck to be healing the opponents.
Yeah, exactly. And the same goes for all 3 wizards. It's the same information that I described now. So if you would look at the Elsevier section, yeah, you can see that he's stronger than 2 of the opponent's wizards. Armin, and 7. And Chikara is the same affinity because the damage is in white background. So he deals the damage exactly what's supposed to be dealt in that spell. And if you would go a little bit lower to the Ta, let's see if so he's the same affinity as Armin and 7, but his affinity body is worse than Chikara. So Chikara will deal a lot more damage to him, and Ta will deal less damage to Chikara compared to the standard damage that the spell that he uses. So this is So this is about your wizards. And for your convenience, if you would go a bit higher to the first wizard that you have. Let's come back to the first wizard, Hinata. Right away, you can see on the right side of the table your opponent, where opponent's wizard column, the third one. Yeah, exactly. So now you can see all 3 wizards. And this way you can see not only how much damage you can deal to your opponent wizards, but also you can see all the basic information about each of the wizards that your opponent has. So the first one is Armin. Apologies for the picture that's not loaded, but if anyone will open the battle analyzer by themselves, it's Wizardia.wiki, and then tools and battle analyzer. You'll see the image there. So as you can see, it's the name of the wizard, Armin the Deceived. Then it's the health that he has, so 1140. Then the next image, it's his speciality. So you can see right away that this wizard has a healing spell that heals 1 wizard. But because he's healing only 1 wizard, he heals a lot of health. He restores a lot of health. And you can see both of his spells right away and how much damage his spells deals exactly to this wizard that you're looking at. So right now we're looking at the Hinata. So this is the amount that you would deal against Hinata.
All right.
So that way you can see quickly how much damage can each of opponent's wizards deal to Hinata. So if you would look at the second row in this column, it's the 7, the Torn.
Yep. 7.
And,
Oh, sorry, here. Yep.
Yeah. So she's also her affinity is stronger than Hinata's, and she deals more damage to Hinata because of that. And you can see how much damage. And the third row, it's Chikara. Chikara's affinity is worse than Hinata's, so Chikara deals less damage to Hinata. Yeah, exactly. And one more feature that we added quite recently, you see those numbers, number 3, number 3, number 3 for all the wizards. This is also quite handy information in the beginning of a battle. Just once you open it, please go to the Hinata to the left side where it's her number 3 at the top right corner.
Yep.
Hinata, here it is. Yeah, exactly. So you can see that she can be killed in 3 turns. This means that if Armin, 7, and Chikara would use their spells against Hinata, they could kill her in 3 turns. And you can see already how much damage she would receive, over these 3 spells. If you would put here S, I'm pretty much sure that it would say that S can be killed in 2 turns because S has 880 health. So and S is also soul. Yeah. And she is also, well, not she, but it is also a soul wizard. So this means that Armin and 7 would be dealing more damage as they are dealing now to Hinata. So you can see that Armin is dealing from 449 to 468 damage. So I always use the minimal amount. So let's say 449, and 7 does 599. So combine that, and you have more than 8,000 damage. So
800.
if I would have 1,000, more than 1,000. 449 plus 599. So basically my S would be dead if I would not be using revival potion. But right away you can see this crucial information without even trying to add the damage of all spells. And you can see all the same for, as you can see for Hinata now, the same goes for Elzevir, for Ta, and also for opponent. You can see the same number 3 next to them at the right side of the table. So that means that they can be killed in 3 turns as well, the ones that had this number next to them.
Oh, so this is incredible.
Yeah. But also you can count damage manually. If you would go higher, there's a button, count damage. So please press on it. Yeah, and now you can see some spells are blinking.
Yep.
And you can press on them. So yeah, you see, and now they're being added. Healing spells will not add to the total damage because we are not inflicting damage. But yeah, now you can choose. Let's say if you chose Hinata spell, well, now you're okay. It's not wise to count damage that Hinata deals to. Well, actually, you can do that, but there would be no use for that information. So
okay,
I would suggest now to press on stop, and then you can remove this line. Yeah, remove. And now let's say if you would like to count how much damage would your 3 wizards deal to Ammon, let's say in 3 turns. This means that if everybody would be hitting, or let's say first 2 wizards, if they would be hitting Ammon with their strongest skill, so please press on Hinata's first spell and on Elzevir's first spell. Yeah. And now you can see at the top left corner how much damage both of them would inflict. Now you can press stop, but don't remove it. And if you would press again on count damage, you can add, more lines, and it helps you to strategize, and then to think about your strategy and with whom you would want to attack which wizard. So you just need to play with this feature, and you'll see, you'll find some ways how to use it and that it would benefit you by using it. But yeah, now with the addition of this feature that we just spoke about, with 3 turns, 2 turns, it helps, on the first turn, just to know which wizards can be killed and cannot be killed, let's say in the first round, in 2 or 3 turns. By using this calculator during the battle, you can count, let's say, how many turns, let's say, you need to attack each wizard, in order to kill him. Well, it just adds, more depth into strategy making while you play.
Yep.
So yeah, we spoke about Hinata, and we checked her table. Please press on stop, because otherwise it will not stop blinking.
Yeah. Okay, so we can.
Perfect.
And remove the one for the top as well?
It's up to you. You can leave it there.
All right.
So the same goes for Elzevir. As you can see, again, you can see all the damage that he can do, and he has a spell that deals damage to 3 opponents, his speciality. Then you can see, all the basic information about the spells. Again, the damage that he can deal against each of the opponent's wizards. When you hover on the damage box, you can see again how much mana does it cost. So again, you can count up front, let's say, how many times you or your opponent can hit with each wizard, because you can see, usually when you play Wizardia game, you cannot see this information, how much does it cost, this spell, and so on. And this way you have all the information, in one page. You just need to hover your mouse, or if you're using a phone, you just need to click on those boxes, and then the pop-up comes out, and you can see this information.
This is absolutely incredible. So a massive shout out to everyone who put this information together. A massive shout out to Nereus, mate. You've studied this you know this better than I know the back of my own hand. So massive round of applause. Excuse me. this is a really, really good tool. This is something that everyone can use to strategize, to win battles, and also become more competitive. So a few weeks ago,
Absolutely.
it was quite daunting to come up against big players like Shoshani or Homer or Himaz or Black Sabbath as well. Now we've all got a chance to come in there, level that playing field, and show everyone what we've got, and even maybe bring home some of that massive prize pool and some NFTs as well. So this is incredible. To help everyone out finding it, here it is in the chat. wizardia.mirahays.org/wiki/welcome. It is incredible. It's definitely like a product walkthrough to help you get from A to B, smash it, and win some money. So thank you very much for everyone.
Actually, Ryan, Wizardia.wiki. It's the shorter way to get to this page. Wizardia.wiki.
Wizardia.wiki. All right. So let me pop that one in instead. Give everyone a chance. Straight up, Wizardia.wiki. Nice and easy to find for everyone there.
Perfect. And just to finish with this table, in the beginning, I said to choose to show the opponent's table. So if you would scroll down, let's show everybody. It's also the same table. It's opponent's team, and this way you can see from your opponent's side, let's say, the same information, but from your opponent. And also when you're counting damage, you can press on these spells as well. So if you want to count what your opponent could do with your wizards, so you would need to select to show this table in order to be able to sum this damage from the different spells. So but basically, you just need to spend a little bit of time investigating what you can find in this table. And first of all, as I said, it's two ways how you can use it. First of all, when you are thinking about a build, this helps a lot when you can open the table and see right away against which builds it works, against which it doesn't work, how much damage you can deal, how much damage you can receive from similar builds or some crazy builds, and does it work against them or not. So it's crucial in the thinking stage, and also it's crucial in the playing stage as well, when you are playing live. And as I said, it takes for me like 15 seconds just to choose which wizards I have, which wizards my opponent has. And then during the battle, let's say I have an idea that, okay, I want to kill Ta. How many times I need to use spells on him with, let's say, first wizard, second wizard, or third wizard, or maybe I can use second and third 2 rounds, let's say, in a row, so 4 times dealing damage, and so on. And you can find a lot of ways how to use it, or you are planning ahead with opponents attacks, and you're thinking how many times he can hit you until he runs out of mana, so you can check how much mana does it cost for his spells, or you just forgot which spells which wizard has, so instantly you can see all the spells and damage. So it's a good helper, and
is limitless, and it definitely helps you put together. You can test your teams in the practice mode. You can research your teams on Wizardia.wiki, find out exactly what's going to work for you before testing your strategy in the tournament. But guys, we have been online with you for nearly an hour and a half, which is a lot longer than what we're used to. So thanks for bearing with us. Thanks for joining in on everything. Next year, we will be coming to you live from Discord. The link's in the chat. So get us on Discord, get us on Twitter, get us on YouTube, like, subscribe, join us everywhere you can. Massive shout out to Mind, our fearless leader who couldn't be here today. And of course, massive shout out to Nereus, who filled in his position with literally 12 minutes notice. So big one for Nereus, and another big round of applause for our community. Thanks everyone for having us. And we'll see you in 2023. Happy Christmas, Merry New Year, and everything in between.
Yeah, goodbye, guys. But maybe today we'll meet in Twitch, because I would like to try this free tournament today. So I don't say goodbye. I say see you later, guys.
That's what I like to hear. See you later. Catch you on the flip side.